it is accurate for me, how much it really helped me. Okay? This is clear? Questions, people? Okay. So, few things about the operation. These are some the clinical value, you can say. It's web-based, which means it has low overhead, which means I don't really have to pay a lot of money to start working with it. I don't have to buy the hardware and to install it. Everything is online. There is no specialized equipment. I don't have to buy micro switch or specific speakers or I don't know, some cameras and so on. The test design, there is a stimulus gap between them. You can say something about that this delay that you see in the MRI, you can see it also in a CPT. It doesn't really says that the MOXO is replacing the MRI. But there is a dilemma. The MRI
says be calm and try it again, and you can, and
so
all
this
that
is
stuff.
very
they will
important.
pass a lot of images, and they will count as omissions, but they are not really omissions.
So as I said,
but when he starts again after less than 60 seconds, 50 seconds or 15 or 20
so the
seconds,
test will continue.
Yeah, it will continue, and it will count like omissions, and it won't be real.
So maybe it won't be real, but the doctor sitting down and reading or interpreting the results, and he sees the performance graph, but he reads in the summary the things that the observer have wrote, then he realized that maybe the performance graph is not real, but the kid was very frustrating. And again, as I said yesterday, the MOXO is only for you as a supportive in your decision. Between hyperactivity movements to his attention. Like I told you yesterday about the one who is drawing while she is listening to the teacher. Or the one who is, you know, moving his legs, but he is very attentive.
So the most important is
There is no most important here. Everything is important. You just have to look on each time on different indices and to say maybe things that you are finding.
You start understanding the environment, and you have like a self-esteem. And the children with the difficulties from the age of 4 start evaluating or...
Because they are shy and they have to jump and to do anything because they are very stimulated. It's normal. It's normal that,
but, okay, but there are some situations where they have to sit down and listen, and they cannot do it, and they start to be frustrating, and the kindergarten start to be angry, and it's like a snowball. It starts to be big and big. And why the United States, they start dragging since 4? Because this 4 to 6 is a very important period. If you take a 7-year-old and you start reading, maybe he really in a situation where he has emotional problems. When you start at the age of 4, you almost taking it down. He really can't see it, but like you say, they're supposed to be energetic and jump, and they become very quiet. And for the system it's great, but for them it's not so good. But again, these are drugs. I'm not a drug seller, so I don't have any opinion.